Good day everyone and welcome to my YouTube channel Sir Dion. This time I will be discussing the memorandum from the Office of the Under-Secretary for Planning, Human Resource and Organizational Development titled Guidelines on the Implementation of the Results-Based Performance Management System for School Year 2020-2021. During the school year 2020-2021, another 11 priority indicators from the Philippine Professional Standards for Teachers (PPST) were chosen as RPMS objectives for this school year. These priority indicators were selected based on being more responsive and appropriate to the current context of the teachers, learners, and the learning environment. Of the 11 priority indicators, 7 are classroom observable while 4 are non-classroom observable. Objectives 1, 5, and 7 require an MOV from a classroom observation. Remember that there are only 2 required classroom observations for the entire school year. Objectives 2, 3, 4, and 6 require supplementary materials as mode of verification. Now, let us discuss the performance indicators for each objective. By the way, what I am discussing today is based on my understanding of the different objectives and performance indicators and not an official statement from the DepEd SDO Romblon. This school year, the focus of the RPMS is focused on the 4 key result areas, namely, KRA1, Content Knowledge and Pedagogy, KRA2, Diversity of Learners and Assessment and Reporting, KRA3, Curriculum and Planning, and KRA4, Community Linkages and Professional Engagement and Personal Growth and Professional Development. Under KRA1, there are 3 objectives. There are 3 objectives also under KRA2, 2 objectives under KRA3 and 3 for KRA4. Objective 12, which is plus factor, is also under the KRA4. Objective number 1 is all about applying knowledge of content within and across curriculum teaching areas. The main MOV for this objective is a classroom observation tool, COT, rating sheet or inter-observer agreement form from an online observation of online synchronous teaching. If option 1 is not possible, an observation of a video lesson that is SLM-based or MELC-aligned, and if options 1 and 2 are not possible, an observation of a demonstration teaching via Learning Action Cell. But do you know how to get a higher rating for this objective? Are you aware when you can get 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 rating? There is no question to the knowledge of the teachers in teaching or developing the concept that he or she is presenting during the classroom observation. I believe that most teachers have studied the concept before teaching it during the classroom observation. Thus, teachers have in-depth and accurate knowledge of the concept in presenting the concept. This is no problem with this. On the another skill that should be observed during the classroom observation is the in-depth and accurate knowledge in responding to students' questions. Take note, the teacher should be responding to students' questions. Therefore, teachers should employ strategy where they could motivate or trigger students to ask questions. Sometimes, teachers could ask the students, "Do you have any questions or clarifications with our lesson today?" Sometimes, teachers could use some intriguing ideas that students have no choice but to ask question. You are lucky if you are handling students in the higher section or special science class because usually they ask questions. In addition, there is a need for you to make connections within and across learning area. Take note also that under a rating of 4, 5 and 6, integration within and across learning area is done only if appropriate, but in 7, integration within and across learning area is a requirement. Your rating is 4 when you make an attempt to make connection across curriculum teaching areas. The same for rating 5 and 6. And for you to get a rating of 7, you should apply accurate, in-depth and broad knowledge of content and pedagogy that creates a conducive learning environment that enables in-depth and sophisticated understanding of the teaching and learning process to meet individual or group learning needs within and across curriculum teaching areas. You will notice that in the ratings of 4, 5, and 6, the integration is across curriculum learning areas only. But for you to have a rating of 7, there is an integration within and across curriculum learning areas. Take note also that your knowledge of the content should result in creating a conducive learning environment in order to meet individual and group learning needs. In order for you to meet the needs of the students, you should have in-depth and sophisticated understanding of the teaching and learning process.